Hello and welcome to our video. Today we're looking at this October 2017, so it's a 67 plate Mercedes-Benz GLS 350d MATIC with the 9G gearbox. Now the spec trim level on this is the AMG line with the night package. The vehicle is finished in selenite grey metallic with just over 46,000 miles, full service history, and we are just going to send it in for another service as well, which I'll come to in a second. Now the video is basically to show you the condition, what we've done on the vehicle, and to give you a good look at the vehicle inside and out as if you were here with us. So bear with us. It is in 4K, so if you're on YouTube at the moment, go down to the little clock, check the quality settings, and you'll see that you can change it. You might want to pause it and let it buffer a little while. So without further ado, let's start off at the front. As you can see, it's got a beautiful shine. The whole vehicle has been beautifully machine polished. Dan has taken about 3 days on this vehicle just to make it as perfect as we can. We've had all 4 wheels re-diamond cut, finished in black gloss to match all the night package. And when I say everything's been machine polished, the headlights, the rear lights, the grills, we've got the trim down at the bottom here, which is finished in black. Now the paintwork is in really nice condition. We've got the LED intelligent light system. So for those of you that don't know what that is, these 2 bulbs that you can see in the headlight, they move around the sensors up on the windscreen, and they sense the light from oncoming cars, or even if you're following a car, and they will move the main beam around the vehicle so it doesn't blind them, but as to light the road up basically and give you the best vision. Now we have 360 cameras as well. The cameras are really good quality actually, even at this age. They've got a very clear picture. There's one just below the badge there, and there are lots of different views. You can get views down the side, the front, looking straight down. So when you're parking, you shouldn't hit the curb, because there's a view that goes all the way down the side of the vehicle so you can see the curb. So very clever system. Look how it just looks brand new. It really does look like new. Let's just move around to this side, the driver's side. We've got side steps on there as well, privacy glass, keyless entry. Plenty of tread on the tyres. I think they're all Pirellis on there. Now you wouldn't believe, these vehicles, they're not far short of £100,000 new now. And if you put a private plate on this, it just looks incredible. I drove this for about 2 weeks, I think it was, and I absolutely loved it. It's a 7-seater with ISOFIX in the back, fully electric. We come down. Oh, getting old, creaking legs. There you go, look at that view. All the way down the side of the vehicle. Let's actually come round and show you the side view. What a lovely colour combination. It's a very elegant, good looking car this. It drives beautifully. It's got the MATIC suspension, which you can move up and down. Different drive modes. Let's look down this side of the vehicle. Oh, that was my knee. It wasn't Dan in the background doing sound effects. It definitely was my knee that clicked. Wow, what a car, look at that. If we come up onto the bonnet, just look at how nice that is. Even the badges, black gloss. Now there were a few little hairline scratches on this bonnet, and we flattened them down. This is why it's taken 3 days. They've been filled with lacquer, re-flattened, re-machine polished. Don't think you could do a better job on a vehicle. It's absolutely, they've all gone, by the way, all those. They were just very light, thin ones, but they were there, but they're not there anymore. The windscreen doesn't have any damage in it. Nice black gloss mirrors, all up on the roof. And the bars are black gloss as well. That's us at the awards. And that'll be the phone. Thanks, Dan. We'll just come back out. Oh, I've just walked into the car behind. There we go. So that's the view from this side. And so when we did the wheels, it gave us a perfect opportunity not only to clean all the inner arches, which are really nice and clean. I know they're going to get dirty, but when you're spending money on a car, isn't it nice that someone's taken a bit of pride in it? Now, the diamond cutting and the black gloss, we've had all the wheel nuts have been resprayed as well. And if you can just make out, the brakes, we treated them because they get all rusty, the brake calipers. So we treated them with a rust converter, rubbed them down, and then we painted them with caliper black paint. We did think about silver, but I think we made the right choice with the black, and we did all four. So like I say, we've gone to a lot of trouble to present this car the nicest, you know, in its nicest condition. So it's very hard filming, talking at the same time. But those was all new center caps. It did have the sort of like reefy type of caps, if you know what I mean. They've got like a, well, it looks like a reef to me, to be honest with you. But I think these center caps are much more modern looking. I think the other ones sort of look a bit dated nowadays. So you've got the privacy glass, self parking. This has got pilot assist with the cruise control, so it will do the steering as well. And really nice condition at the back. In fact, we have put a brand new one of these on there because I'm a bit fussy, and there was nothing broken on the old one, but it just had light sort of scratches, and they were only light. There were no dig marks in it, but I checked the price of a new one out, and I thought, you know what, I think that'll really be worth doing. It wasn't, as you know, that expensive, so I thought, because you've got to be careful, you never know the prices of these things, but it just finishes it off. If we come round to where the filler cap is, you can see no damage around there. Always a good area to check. You've got your AdBlue nozzle there. So the AdBlue is to clean up the emissions on the diesel, splits the nitrous oxide into nitrogen and oxygen, which is what we breathe basically. Well, that's coming, we've shown you this side, so let's show you the wheel on this side. Like I say, they've all been fully stripped, the wheels, re-powder coated, diamond cut, lacquered, all by a professional alloy wheel company, which are very local to us, so they've done an amazing job. And like I say, all the calipers have been done all the way around. No damage there. Okay. Now, if we move around, I'll tell you what, Dan, shall we? I think I did show you up onto the roof, but what we'll do, we'll show you under the engine bay while we're here. So, just under there. We'll go into the vehicle in just a second. Thanks, Dan. So, now we did order a week ago a new dipstick, because the top of it, as you can see, it's quite awkwardly placed at the back, and I managed to break it checking the oil, so I've ordered a new one, but that will come in. So it's just that little yellow thing there. It's just really awkward. It's right down the back, and I pulled it a bit of an angle. It must have been fractured, I think. That's my excuse anyway. Anyway, it's only the top, and we're getting a brand new one. So nice and clean under here. Just look how tiny it is. Nice and clean. You can just see in the bottom of the headlight there, intelligent, well maybe not, intelligent LED intelligent light system. Very clever system. A lot of premium cars have got that now. Just want to show you up under the bonnet. All original there. Okay. All of the black gloss, as I say on here, you can see it's all been machine polished as well to make it like new. Okay, so when shutting the bonnet, let's just zoom out, bring it down, just drop it down like so. Okay, right, let's take a look inside. Okay, so let's take a look inside. Now we're going to check out the door card on this side. I'm just going to pause here for a second so you can have a really good look at that door card and see there's nothing nasty on there. Clean all the way to the bottom. Door shuts are really nice. We've got lumber on the seat there. And all of the leather seats, I'll mention this before I forget, they were cleaned, and then Dan went round and steam cleaned them as well. We've got a little steamer, handheld steamer, and it sort of sanitizes all the interior. In fact, before we even did that, the whole interior was cleaned with a Milton. Not because it was dirty, it's just, we got used to doing things like this in lockdown. And I just think it's nice sometimes when you've got a big car like this and people have obviously had their family in there and stuff like that. It's quite nice to present it really nice and clean for the next person. I'm just trying, but not doing such a good job. There we go, Harman Kardon sound system. So obviously with the premium sound systems, you get a lot more speakers inside the car. Side steps down there, AMG mats. And then all of the wood trim is really nice. In fact, if I give you the key, Dan, and if you could just go around the other side, just start it up for a second. What I was going to show you was the lighting around the door cards. Put the lights on, Dan. Dan's trying to find the lights. Got the lights on manual? Yeah. Oh, well, while Dan's doing that, you'll see that there's a hazard light in the wing mirror. So that's the blind spot monitor. So when you start the vehicle up on these, they come on as you drive off, they actually go off. Now we've had these lights on. And the lights, okay, one sec. So my fault, we worked out why the lights weren't coming on. When we did the photographs, we turned the interior lights off. So yeah, we've got blue, and Dan's just gonna go through. The white isn't particularly white, it's more of a yellowy white, and then there's proper yellow. And also, if I just come in here, it lights up all under the dash in there as well. Thanks, Dan, we can turn that off now. Straight the steer. Other way, but anyway, that's fine. So just check out all the leather on the seat, and the headrests come forward as well, and that button on the side releases them. Got a nice big panoramic roof with electric blinds as well. Cubby hole in the center there where the armrest is. Now there's a drinks holder below here. Now I've got a feeling these, I haven't looked it up, but I've got a feeling they might heat up to keep your drink warm. I'm not 100% sure. Books are up in the top there, up here. Let's just move back out and get this in some sort of focus. There we go. Obviously, got the darker headlining. No scratches on the centerpiece here either. Let me try and get this. Let's try and zoom in. Okay, it's come out. Okay, that's going to the rear. We've got keyless entry on the side here. Okay, so the rear door card, thanks Dan. All in really nice condition. You can see the lights down in the footwells there. This is why we turn them off for the pictures, because they give off like a yellowy light, and when you're trying to photograph, you want a nice crisp white light. So that's why they didn't come on earlier, because we turned them off on the switch up on the top there. The backs of the front seats, and then we've got, the rear has its own independent climate control, and you can put it on the vents below, the vents in front of you. You've got heated seats in the back. I'll tell you what, Dan, would you open the door on the other side for us? All of the headrests pop up. Now, this is where it comes into its own. You have a button on the top, you press, and that releases the seat all on its own, and Dan will do the other side. Look how beautifully clean it is underneath. All of the carpets. Struggling a little bit with the light. The headrests obviously pop up on the seats, but we're going to leave them as they are for now. All of the seats, no damage. There is ISOFIX for the back seats as well, look. Don't often see that. Now, the other thing is on the side here. Now, these switches are on both sides of the car, both on this side and on the other side. And all we have to do, if I've done it right, press the switch, down goes the seat. Fully electric. The only ones you have to push down are the ones at the back, the ones here, which Dan will do for me. We're going to come round to the boot. We've got the key in our pocket, so I'm going to swoop my foot underneath the vehicle. I think we'll do it manually. I don't think the boot was shut properly, actually. That might have been the problem. That's why we've been around the car already. Okay, so seats are back up. Let's take a look in the back now. Now we're going to have a really good close look. There is no parcel shelf to go across in here. It's just impractical because I think you could get one. I don't know if it was an option, but there's nowhere to put it. And if you want to put the seats up and down, you know, it just doesn't make sense to have it. 12 volt on the side, seat belts tuck in nicely. There's no damage on these side bits. You can see the speakers come all the way to the back. The back of the front seats, no rips, no damage there. Airbags all the way to the back, no damage on this side. And again, you can see we can bring the seats up from the back. What a joy this is, it's so easy. We'll put that down. And then under here, we have the Space Saver spare wheel. This has all been out. Everything's lovely and clean in here. Locking wheel nut is in the center box at the front of the vehicle. Just trying to get the best picture. There we go. Just try and move back. See, the boot is all fully electric. Okay, so that's I don't know if it does have the sweeping bit. I swear that I've used it, but maybe I'm doing it wrong. Let's just put the shut these doors now. Let's take one more look at the back here. Round. So the door card on this side. Again, no damage. We've got puddle lights, etc. This lever here is when you pull the seat back, it reclines the top bit here. The lever's all in nice condition. All these creases are just natural. Some are much more creased than this. Let's try and get it. It's very bright in the showroom, so okay. Let's come around to this side. Just gonna start it up. Put those light switches. This panel here is brand new. The last one had some little fractures in the lacquer, and that was actually quite, it wasn't that bad, but I just wanted it to be perfect, really. So that's a brand new piece of trim. A lot of people wouldn't have done it or changed it. So the switch, the top one opens the boot. The bottom one, in fact, Dan, can you do these back windows for me? Oh, you've opened it already? Sorry? Can you do it on the key? Believe it or not, I think. That's why the window. I pressed and held the button. Right. Okay. Do you want to close them for me? Yeah. Thanks. So these windows open up to vent the back on both sides. They've all been opened up. It's all been cleaned behind there. There's no dust, no grit. Fantastic. Thank you, Dan. Okay. So let's take a look at the driver's seat. Again, no rips in the leather. I think it's got much better quality leather. I mean, a lot of the new cars, they're not even full leather. Some of the sides of the seats are PVC, and it's just the top that's leather. This is why we turn those lights off. You can see the yellow hue that we're getting from the interior lights. Let's try and turn those off. Voila. Right, let's shut the door and move the seat back. Okay. So the mileage on the vehicle as it sits is 46,633. It'll probably have 3 or 4 miles on it when it goes round to have the service. We've got leather in the centre here, which is really nice. Voice activation. There is Apple CarPlay on this vehicle, which I've taken pictures. I don't have an Android phone, so I can't see if it's Android. It probably is, actually. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is. It's only the BMWs that struggle with the Android. And then down here, if we turn the steering, we've got electric column, which basically will have easy entry into the vehicle as well. We've then got the cruise control. With this, adjusts how close you get to the car in front. If you press this and it lights up, that is the speed limiter. And basically, if if you move the lever up, you can set the speed that you don't want to go over. So I'm going to turn that off. Now I will try, there you go. So can you see the little steering wheel at the bottom there, below the word distance? Do that again. You can set how near or far to the vehicle in front, and then basically if you sit with your hand resting on the steering wheel, basically the car will use the cameras up here to sit between the white lines of the road, and it will steer into the centre of the road. With Mercedes as well, you get this display up here for the parking sensors, and there's one in the rear I believe as well. And what we will do first is we'll flip her into reverse. Okay, so we have the all-round 360 camera here. This is the rear view. Now if you look up here, I'm just going to use the iDrive wheel here, push it forward like a joystick, and then go on to the next view. So that's going back to that, that's looking down at the back bumper. That is looking down the side towards the rear, back wheels, front wheels. So it's basically the view at the top in the center here. So if I go back, you can see that's the back, front, and then looking down at the front, looking forward at the front. So there's no reason to curb these lovely alloys that we've presented on this car. Otherwise you'll be in my bad books. Okay, right. This is where you can light up the vehicle, different displays, different brightnesses, different colours, etc. If we go back, vehicle, we'll do the drive select. So let's just press on here. First of all, let's bring down here. So we've got different drive modes. The one down here is fully off-road. In fact, if I show you, where are we going to go? Here. So we've got fully off-road. The next one is slippery surfaces, comfort, sport, and individual, which we can adapt and go into. This is the engine, so if we click into engine, we can have it in comfort, sport, or economy. We go back, I've come out of it completely. We can do the same for the suspension, sport or comfort. Sorry, I'm trying to look at too many things. But basically they're down here. If you go into sport from comfort, it lowers the vehicle comfort, and then you can raise the vehicle here. Raising. I'm still in gear. Let's put it in park. Let's turn that off, and then that just shows us what mode we're in. Shortcut here for nav, radio, and we have got DAB on here as well. Your media, Bluetooth, memory card, media interface, Bluetooth, and when you plug the lead in, it will bring up the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, sorry. Cup holders down here. We've also, down here, we've got airflow, we've got diffuse, and press it again, medium, and focus. So I guess autofocus focuses it on the driver maybe. What else is there? I think we've pretty much, we'll open up the roof. There's so many features in these cars, I forget. We've done all the cameras. It's just very nice in here. Nothing's nasty, nothing's scratch. It's in really lovely condition. All the trim. Right, I think we're done in here. I think we've shown if we've got the climate control. Yep. Heated seats, of course, here. Right, that's let's turn the vehicle off. Let's put the windows up. We're going to leave the roof open. Obviously, we've got memory. Oh, I tell you what, very quickly, let's just turn it back on. I knew this would happen. It happens every time. Right, the service light wasn't reset last time, so we'll give it a service and get that done. We go across to the left. Navigation, audio, telephone, assist. We've got traffic sign assist, steering pilot, brake assist, attention assist, blind spot assist, lane keeping assistance. So the steering wheel will vibrate. It's on standard at the moment. So that's all your assist items in there. We go back out of there. Oh, let's just go back to settings. And then this is the bit, vehicle, okay. For your winter tyres, automatic door locks, acoustic sound. Let's go back, convenience, easy entry and exit. So when we have the steering column, say, fully out, when you go to shut the vehicle down, what will happen? Belt adjustment, deactivate. You can fold in the mirrors. So if we shut the vehicle down now, to get out, I'll have to shut the door and then pull the handle. Because I've done out of sequence. Basically, the steering wheel will move forward on its own out of the way, like so, or up if it's down. Okay, so let's jump out. Let's lock the vehicle. Now Dan's going to, we've got it on mirror. Now let's say that we've left the roof open and it's a lovely day, but a rain shower or a rain cloud's come over and a shower starts. You spray some water on the screen, a little bit more, and then the roof will close automatically so the car doesn't get soaked, and it will leave the roof in the vented position. So another nice feature on the vehicle. Okay, so I think I've covered pretty much everything. We'll just take one more walk round. Now, up until now, it's had 6 services. I think we've just got the paperwork over here. 3 of them, I think, were all Mercedes, so 11,000, 20,000 or 21,000. And then this one at 32,000, they did all the brake pads and that. We know the pads are all okay because we've had the wheels off. Then another service, 35,000, is it? 36,000. Another one at 42, all carried out to manufacturer's schedule. And then, as you can see, the next service we're going to do will be both engine filters, the air intake filters, the fuel filter, which is this one here, obviously oil filter, new sump plug, etc. And I think that's the pollen filter. Yeah, pollen filter in there as well. Marley is a German brand, OE sort of spec, not anything Chinese, basically, we don't use. And then all of the oils that we buy from Morris Lubricants, which blend all the oils for Shell and Castrol. In fact, Guy Martin is the face of Morris Lubricants. They're a 150-year-old company. We buy our oil direct from them. They put special additives in their oil to neutralize the oil left over in the engine and things like that. Very, very good oil company, and yeah, really happy to use their oil. Okay, also, if you need finance, please get in touch. And the other thing I was going to mention, if you need an extended warranty, we will provide a warranty on the vehicle. We'll go through that with you probably if you call us. But if you want to take an extended warranty, you can do that as well, and we'll work out a really nice package for you. But as I say, we've really been thorough and gone through this vehicle. And when it's serviced, we do a plug-in, diagnostic plug-in, to make sure that there's no fault codes in there or anything. And as I say, I've been driving the vehicle for 2 weeks, so I know what it drives like and everything works, so it's nice to know. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Look forward to speaking to you. Bye now.